So, I'm going live now. Now I'm in my creative zone. You know, hopefully everybody's in their creative zone on their quarantine. They're doing the responsible thing and, staying in the house and staying away from people. So if you are infected, you can't give it to anybody, or you can't catch it to bring it home to somebody you love, which is logical. But what I've done is I've made this commitment because my business is still running, the same way. I have editing to do, I got content, but I still should be doing different things. And I put this challenge out like, how to make money from your house challenge. And I've been pushing myself as well. So I went and got my cameras. I got my little studio, and we made some music yesterday, Nicolette and I left her in here, started making some beats, and I'm editing the second episode of Dress to Kill, and I'm also looking at the edits for the T Grizzly show that was live. So what I'm gonna do is I want to lead by example. Like, it's so easy to tell people to push themselves when you're not pushing yourself. But I want to be able to say, push yourself. And I can say that because I'm pushing myself. So I've been writing, and now we're making music, and we got the cameras. So I'm also going to do a podcast. I think Raquel and I are going to do like a couples podcast because we're in the house together, right? And most people are in the house with their loved ones right now. So I feel like that would be relatable, and I could tape it, and I could still give consistent content while we're editing the other stuff. And, hopefully it'll be something people can learn from. I think relationships, they're not the easiest thing, but finding a common ground is important. And once you find that person that you love, that loves you equally, there's really nothing better than that. And then that's really what makes you want to fight. You know what I'm saying? And what I believe is, again, a lot of what people are going to do at home, if they figure out how to do things from home, after this is over, you can continue to do things from home. It might change the whole course of your life. So you got to look at this as a way to improve yourself, because that's the only way I can see it. I'm like, I got to get better. And I say it every day, and I'm going to keep saying it. You know what I mean? But I got to keep being productive. It's very important to me to be productive. So are you challenging yourself? That's the question, really. And what are you challenging yourself on? So I'm also going to try to shoot a movie in here, I think. Something, maybe a scary movie or something. I got the cameras, I got the lights. So I'm going to try to do something. But either way, I'm going to do something. All day long, I'm doing something. I'm not going to waste a second. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think anybody should. So the reason why I'm telling everybody is because I think people should share the plug. I'm not going to hide the plug. If I could do something to make my life better, I'm going to showcase and tell everybody else to do something to make their life better. You know what I'm saying? And every person that I talk to, the conversation is basically the same. How are we going to capitalize and come out of this situation better? And some people I talk to that are very traditional, they are really concerned. They're really scared about the future. They're very worried about their present. And I'm like, bro, right now, I don't understand why anybody's really so worried about what everyone else. Like, if you got to pay a bill, everybody's up right now. Can't nobody work. So, right now it's really not about, worrying about what bills got to get paid today. It's about how the you're going to pay your bills in four months when, you're used to being around people and that's the way you make your money, and you can no longer do that, and that shouldn't be a problem. It's like, it's a good thing. Now I don't have to be around people all day. I went to the donut shop yesterday, and I was loving that everyone had to give me 6 feet. I think, it's time for people to be more considerate of each other. more considerate of each other's space, you know? And it might have taken something like this, as tragic as it is, for us to realize that, you know, we don't have to be dependent on being around so many people to exist. And maybe just to focus on you and the people you love. Because right now, I'm spending more time with my girl, and I'm getting more quality time when I'm with my daughter. I'm even spending more quality time with Nicolette. And, you know, these are the people that deserve my focus anyway. I'm constantly distracted by other people that don't love me, their problems, and trying to make their dreams come true, and them trying to see what they can get from me, that I can't focus on the people that really deserve it. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm able to do that. And I'm also concerned about the people I love that I can't control their environments. So on another level in the future, I'm like, now, if this ever happens again, I want to make sure we're all in the same luxurious bubble and I don't have to worry about anybody, you know, because who knows when something like this is going to happen. What we do know is things do happen. You know, nothing's happened in like 50, 60 years, 100 years. So people start thinking it doesn't happen. Yo, crazy shit happens all the time. We just had a long stretch of some smooth sailing. But every 100 years, every 60, 70 years, there's definitely going to be some major disruption some way, shape, or form, you know? But these last couple of years have been particularly rough. We keep losing people in hip-hop. It's like every year we keep losing really strong people, and to the extent that we're getting used to it. You know, when I was younger before the platinum, you know, we caught a tragedy and it really devastated hip hop. You know, when Pac and Biggie, when that thing happened, you know, it was really no violence for like 10 years. Everybody was chilling because they saw how bad it made everybody feel. But the last 4 or 5 years, it seems like it's been picking up. And I'm hoping that will change as well. Motherfuckers ain't outside, you know, when it get hot, niggas start shooting each other and all that. If we in the house, ain't nobody gonna be killing each other. Ain't nobody gonna be robbing each other if we in the house, you know? That's why the world is like breathing a little easier right now, because we all in the house, not beating the world up. But, you know, not only do we beat the world up, we beat each other up all day. Maybe it's time to fucking be nice to each other. Be considerate to each other. Time to love each other. Time to appreciate the things, you know, that were free. Like now going to a party is priceless, right? Being able to go to a club right now, you pay top dollar to be able to go outside and just hang out with your friends. You could pay, you know, to even be able to give somebody a pound. Now that's priceless. Hanging out is priceless now. And before it was free. So it took some like this for us to understand, you know, how easy and how free our life is. And some people they get like so much anxiety from being told you can't go outside. Who gives a f you being told you can't? You can't because you want to be safe. People just don't like rules and regulations. But it's like, ain't nobody got to tell me not to go. I'm not going outside. Matter of fact, you couldn't tell me to go outside right now. You can't tell me what's in my best interest and what to do, you know, and what I believe in. But anyway, yeah, I just think it's time for people to just appreciate the things that are taken for granted. You know what I mean? But what you got up there? Let's see. What's that? What's that?
Oh, I'm on Instagram.
Well, can you play the can we see the T Grizzly thing? Anybody check the T Grizzly live? So we did a concert again. We just showcasing that we could do things in a safe way and still be productive. So we did a concert with T Grizzly live from the gallery. What's up, y'all? My name is Dame Dash, and you know, hoping everyone's staying safe, being conscious that if you get sick, you could get someone that you love sick. See? This is the first time I'm seeing it. These moments, these defining moments, we try to figure out how to stay active, how to stay productive, and we're built for this. So today, we're going to have T Grizzly performing live. So, you know, what I did was I went in there and did my intros before anybody was in the gallery. So I did what I had to do. I left, kept it safe. And then, you know, when it was time, we didn't even get to rehearse because we couldn't rehearse the day before. And then when it was time for everyone to perform, everybody had to be 6 feet ahead. Everybody had masks. Everybody had to wash their hands. And, you know, it was probably, you know, way more people would be in the store that were in the where we were at. So we were able to be productive, and I think that's cool.
So yeah, this is the No Corona Fest, safest possible way you can do it. Don't think we're being irresponsible.
So it wasn't no audience, nothing like that.
And we're figuring it out. So enjoy yourself and enjoy T Grizzly. Live. How?
Nice.
They know how I'm coming. Trying to hide it.
Okay.
They know how I'm coming. So you a picture of her. I'm like, come on.
Oh, we still got to get. Where's the track? So Devon got the track. I think he's doing that now.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we got to put the track on it. Not the track, but you know, we did it on the mic. So you got to get the actual. This is dope. So yeah, we taped the show. It was live streamed, and now we'll let people be able to see it, you know, when they want to see it. You know what I mean? So again, my thing is about staying productive, talking about being productive to other people, and also showcasing being productive. And you know, I think that's important. So I'm gonna get creative. I'm gonna do the podcast, and I'm gonna shoot a movie. So that's what I'm doing. That's gonna be how I'm gonna get money from my house. And I'm gonna make another album with Nicolette. We're gonna do a project. You know what I mean? I think Nicolette could actually produce her own project and make the records herself, and then shoot videos in here. So yeah, that's my challenge to you, Nicolette. I need you to make yourself 8 records. What's funny about that?
All right, Dave.
And then also she gonna have to do videos too. We're gonna have to shoot videos too.
Yeah.
And then also I feel like you should be doing your own podcast too. Like this is the time to try everything. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna do the podcast. I'm gonna tell y'all when it's coming out. And I'm gonna edit it.
Meditation audio.
Say that again?
We're making meditation audio.
You're gonna make a meditation audio?
Like album.
A meditation audio album?
Hear my voice.
Okay. Do that.
Beach waves.
And make videos too.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm asking y'all, some of y'all tell me what y'all gonna do different. I'm curious. You know what I'm saying? Is anybody gonna be doing anything different? Anybody? Like what creative thing are you gonna do that you haven't done? Like maybe write a book? You know? You know, if you ever wanted to make a record, man, you could do it. Learn an instrument. You know what I mean? Paint. Like that. I think it's important to be creative at all times. And you should be able to monetize what you love, your creativity, you know what I mean? Without compromise. So, you know, you think? And also like me, also when I see other people doing shit that I respect and they doing well, it makes me want to do better. It makes me want to fight. Not like in a bad competitive way, in a good competitive way. This is good competition. The best competition is who could love the most, you know? Who could take care or give somebody else the most love? That's the competition I be in with my girl, is I love you more than you love me. No, she's like, I love you more than you'll show me. I'll show you. And we try to outlove each other. That's the new wave, you know what I mean? Is figuring out how to love more. You know, it feels good to love, not to take, to give. And you get the love back, to get the smile, to get that good energy, you know? Who do you love? Who are you going to struggle for so that they don't have to struggle? Do you have that person? Find that person. You know, and then you got to make sure you know how to love yourself, because if you don't know how to love yourself, there's no way you're going to know how to love somebody else. So when you actually get into a relationship with somebody and you see they don't care about themselves, or they're doing things that's reckless for themselves, or they won't fight for themselves, why would you think they would ever fight for you? That would never happen. You know what I mean? So, you know, again, I was just checking in. I'm gonna get to work. I wanted to make sure I'm a man of my word. I said I'm gonna come through every day. So I was like, you know, it's 2 o'clock. Astro's chilling, the Purple Dog. And we're gonna just keep working and making music. Stay tuned if you haven't seen Dress to Kill. Make sure you check that first episode out. The second episode will be out, I think 2-3 weeks tops, 3 weeks tops. But 2 weeks we should be done. And then I'm hoping this shit will be all over and I can at least figure out how to start shooting again. You know, have enough people or get what I need done in the next 4 weeks, but in a safe way. So my thing is I'm gonna just keep thinking about the future. I'm gonna keep architecting my future. And I'm not gonna be scared of any challenges. I'm gonna embrace them. You know, a fighter wants to fight. That's what you train for. And you don't think you're gonna lose. You actually know you're gonna win. So the only way for a fighter to prove he's a good fighter is to fight. The only way for a boss to prove he's a good boss or she's a good boss is the boss to fuck up. You need a challenge. You need a war to win. This is that war. So win it. You know, now's the time to show who you really are. Who's really ready for the revolution, you know? And exactly what is your revolution? You know, that's what I'm looking at. Like, do you even know what you're fighting for? Do you have something to fight for? Because if you don't have nothing to fight for, then you gotta, what's your purpose? You know, being on this planet without a purpose, I wouldn't even understand that because I always have a purpose. My purpose is to make sure the people that I love are happy and that I can keep loving them. And that's that makes me the happiest. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be having puppies around me, all kind of puppies. I'm all about puppy love. I just like doing, you know, all that fighting and shit is only to protect love. If you fighting just to fight, that's the world. The only time you should be fighting is to protect peace. You only fight for peace. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's a track? Oh, they put the track in it. Oh yeah, I guess we had to do it that way. But anyway, so we're gonna keep it rocking. You guys stay tuned. I'm gonna premiere this probably in a couple of days, and you know everything else. And I appreciate y'all. Holla back. Go check out Dame Dash Studios, and look out for, I think I'm gonna call it either In Love for a Living or the Ronnie Romance. Should I call it Ronnie Romance? I mean, which I think should I call it In Love for a Living podcast with me and Rocky, or should I call it the Ronnie Romance Show? I don't know. But either way, I'm doing it. We'll figure it out. And it'll be fun. And I'm going to shoot that movie. I'm going to shoot a TV show or something. I'm going to do something while I'm in here. Make sure y'all do something. All right, later.
If you want another amazing video with the one and only Dame Dash, check it out right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.